Good morning. I continue my explanation of the self in OCD therapy. So, the OCD sufferer perceive or experience repugnant thoughts as a threat to the self, to his perception of the self. Um, so he do the compulsion or the trigger avoidance, not only to avoid danger or to avert danger, but also that when he avert danger, of course, he will momentarily decrease the anxiety. But okay, he will avoid the trigger, okay, or make some neutralization compulsion, not only to avert danger, but also to avoid negative self-perception. To avoid negative self-perception. Okay, so and this is one of the differences between OCD therapy and phobia or general anxiety spectrum. There, the theme of self-concept is not so obvious. Okay, but in OCD, it is the theme of self. The perception of the self is more obvious. So you have a valued self. This is a very deep conviction or a belief over yourself. Okay, so this is the real self where your values is. You have a valued self. Okay, that you are a peaceful, nice guy. Okay, a peaceful, nice father, a peaceful, nice mother, a peaceful, nice, and good and caring mother. This is the valued self in you. So this is a very deep self in you, deep value in you, and you have a perception of that. Okay. Now, when you are attacked or when an obsession come or a repugnant thought come, there is a change in your feeling. Okay. You feel that maybe you are not that person because you feel that you are dangerous. Okay, you feel now as a good caring mother. Now you have a repugnant thought or an obsession, OCD obsession, then there is a feeling, of course, not only thinking but also feeling. You feel that maybe this is not true. Maybe you are dangerous. Maybe you will kill someone or the knife or like that. Okay, so you feel. This feeling is against your valued self, your higher self, your real self, which contains the values. Okay, this is a momentarily uh, contradiction. You get uh, a feeling that maybe this is not true. Maybe you are dangerous. Maybe you are that and that and that. And this is against your deeper self-image, your deep self perception of your valued self. You are, because your valued self, you have said it is more continuous in time. Okay, it is not instantaneous in a spike or impulse function or sudden feeling. No, it is more general, old. In the history, you perceive yourself as a nice, good, caring mother, and then comes this suddenly you are exposed to a trigger, and comes suddenly these repugnant thoughts and repugnant feelings that you are maybe a dangerous, you are aggressive, you okay, and this is against your uh, fixed, strong, continuous, old perception of self that you are a nice and good mother. and now there is a tension field, a tension. Okay, now the compulsion that you will do according to this model is not only to avert or avoid danger and to decrease anxiety. No, it is also, yes, this is also true, but plus that, okay, in addition to that, you want to align or realign your self concept with your perceived self. Okay, so you have a strong belief that you are a nice, good mother, and now instantaneously suddenly you feel, because of the repugnant feelings, that you are not. Then you will do a compulsion not only to avoid this danger or to decrease anxiety, no, because also you want to align your self-image, your perceived self, okay, in the now with the real self. You will try to align them. Of course, if they are not aligned, there will be also a tension. So you will go again to the first step, to about anxiety. So you will be you'll be also more anxious. Okay, so it has to do with anxiety, the self-image. Okay, when you align or realign your self-concept with the image of the self, there is also, because if they are apart, the bigger the distance, the more tension that you will feel. Okay, so the compulsion in this model will try to align the self concept with the image of self, and then the anxiety will decrease, and you'll feel again that you are loved, you are worthful person, you are a kind person, you are a moral person again. Okay, so this model is also important to understand why you do a compulsion, why OCD sufferers do a compulsion. So a person whose self-concepts, okay, whose self is based only on concepts, then he will be more vulnerable to repugnant thoughts. But if his self-image or self-concepts of his self is based not only on concepts, on thoughts, but on thoughts plus uh, emotions plus behavior, then his experience of the self, his experience of real self will be more unified, will be less vulnerable, will be more solid, and so his ambivalence and his doubt will be less. Okay, so if his, I repeat again, if his experience of his self, if his self-image is only made of concepts, of thoughts, concepts, you know that repugnant thoughts is also thoughts. So uh, it can cancel each other, it can fight with each other, because they are uh, both of them are concepts, both of them are thoughts. Okay, so this is why if he has uh, experienced his, so his self, okay, the concept of his self or the experience of his self is not only based on thoughts. I am a good father, I am a good mother, I am a good caring mother, is not only based on thoughts, but is based on thoughts plus feeling plus behavior. Okay, preferably, of course, unified at the same direction. Okay, so his self-concept will be more solid, will be more unified, and by this, his experience of himself, of his real self, will not be as merely a concept. No, it will be a unified, solid experience, and repugnant thoughts cannot simply attack or make him ambivalent or make him doubt, and thereby it is converted to obsession. Repugnant thoughts converted to obsession through through fear, through anxiety, through doubt, through ambivalence. Repugnant thought will be converted to an obsession. Okay, this is why also in the exercises for trying trying to, later I will give some exercises, try to observe the self, try to observe your behavior, your thoughts. We want to make an experience of the real self. We want to make an experience of the self that is unified at the same direction. So and based on not only on concepts, not only on observation, but on concepts, observation, and feelings. Take care and bye bye.